All right. So if you can't tell, we are totally new at this and we have no idea what we're doing. But we're trying to give it a shot. And if anybody on here has any criticism or suggestions or advice for us for just starting out a YouTube channel and trying to do something like this, the advice and criticism will actually greatly be appreciated. So if you could comment and like, that'd be awesome.
Let's see what the number one country song is right now.
Oh gosh. Chris Stapleton, Start Over. Who's that?
I will say Chris Stapleton is. Let's do it on YouTube. Chris Stapleton is the one of the new guys that still has a traditional country music feel. Boom. So when I pause it, just hit the mute button.
Oh, I hate that. Okay.
Really?
Yeah. Just because it's I don't like.
I can do it.
I don't like. No, it's here. Pause it real quick. It's not that I have a problem with pushing the pause button. I just don't like the editing looking being visible in the video. I like doing it all on here. But whatever you want to do. Yeah, it's cool.
All right.
I'll do
Let's
it.
see what this is about. Okay.
He looks like. It looks like a. I don't know. He looks like one of those. Just based off his looks, he looks like one of those folky people. Not saying he's gonna write folk music or anything, but he looks like he fits in the crowd he's trying to cater to. What are you looking for?
Vape juice.
Vape juice. I have no idea.
Literally just had it.
You got 4 of them right there.
Ah, these aren't the ones I'm looking for though.
Did
Do you think I want coastal clouds when I'm looking for frozen oak tears? Oh, there it is.
Nice.
All right, let's see. Let's go for this.
Well, the road rolls out like a welcome mat to a better place than the one we're at. And I ain't got no kind of plan that I've had all of this town I can stand. And I got friends out on the coast. We can jump in the water and see what flows. We've been saving for a rainy day. Let's beat the storm and be on our way.
I like it.
Really? No,
I like
I definitely I can dig his voice. The dude playing bass kind of looks like he's got your stash.
He looks like it's kids too.
Ooh.
Dude, look at this compared to the fucking Megan the Stallion we watched. Look how real these people look.
No, they
It's look
definitely.
at that chick. She's not super hot. Chris Stapleton's freaking long hair, hippie looking. If I saw
Dude,
that
yeah,
Chris
and
Stapleton
he's
guy,
he's a little bigger,
Yeah.
not fat by any means, but he's not he's not meant to look beautiful.
yeah. If I ran into Chris Stapleton at Reeves, I would be like, dude, do you know how to
Dude, yeah.
flare
No,
brake
totally.
lines? Because I don't know how to do that.
If you saw Chris, what's his name, Chris Stapleton, if you saw him behind the counter, you'd be like, dude, do you know how to do this? And if he knew what he was talking about, you wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, absolutely.
You'd be like, dude, this guy knows his
yeah.
and that would be it. That is this guy's bad. You feel like you can
Yeah.
relate to him. You feel
Yeah.
like he'd be working on a what year's your car?
60.
60. You feel like he would be working on a 60 Thunderbird too.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be what was that chick's name again?
Megan the Stallion.
Megan the Stallion. You wouldn't be like, this chick is eating sushi every single night, going to only her sushi costs $80, whereas the sushi I've eaten costs $20.
Yeah.
You would be, you could automatically relate to this guy.
Yeah.
Already without really even hearing much of his music.
Yeah.
Regardless, how many views does he have right now?
Probably a lot.
To 32
32
million?
million.
So he's probably still got, like, I mean, humans are human. He's probably still got the disadvantages of being famous, but at least he doesn't so far let it show in his style that he's,
Yeah.
you know, maybe he's buying $80 shirts that look like $20 shirts, but still,
Yeah.
like he still has the look of a relatable person, whether he is or not.
Yeah. And Chris Stapleton, like I was saying earlier, like Chris Stapleton is like he's the country artist that's like kind of maintained and stuck with like the traditional like
Okay.
regular like country music vibe. He's
So
not like singing about like 4-wheel drives at the
Okay,
bonfire,
yeah,
like
yeah.
stupid.
Say as somebody doesn't really listen to country music like a ton, except for I like that song, like what was it called, like Dirt Road or something
Oh,
like
that is
that.
the
It's
that
awful.
song is so you could get AIDS from listening to it.
No, I don't.
It's horrible.
I know it's terrible, but it's easy to like the popular.
That's the Megan Thee
music.
Stallion of country music.
It's easy to like stuff from somebody who doesn't listen to that
Yeah.
genre very much. It's easy to like the
That's
garbage.
That's the 5-finger death punch of country music.
Hey, Five Finger Death Punch isn't the worst. They're not
No.
great, but they're also not the worst.
Yeah.
At least they're.
Right.
I think you were the one that said they're carrying the torch of rock and roll.
They are. I'm sorry.
So-
Sorry, I said mean things about 5-finger death punching.
You should be. All right,
I'm
let's
gonna
see.
suck my later to make up for my sins.
It don't matter to me, wherever we are, where I wanna be. And honey, for once in our lives, let's take our chances and roll the dice. I can be your lucky penny, you can be my 4-leaf clover, starting over. This might not be an easy time. There's rivers to cross and hills to climb. Some days we might fall apart, and some nights might feel cold and dark.
Wow.
So, go ahead and say what you're
So-
going to say. Go ahead and say what you're
Dude,
going to
what
say.
he was
because-
saying about like it could fall apart and some nights might be cold and dark. Dude, that is so like real to me. Like he's singing about a relationship that could suck at some points. Like I don't know, that just hit me really hard, honestly.
So I'll tell you what I was paying attention to, which is completely different what you paying attention
Yeah.
to. So I want to hear like a little more in depth what you're paying attention to, because this is like what you were paying attention to was completely different what I was paying attention to. Fun fact here, he was playing, at least from what I can tell, it looks like he's playing what's called an open tuning.
okay.
Which is already so like kind of how like in video games when you see something like in a Battlefield or Call of Duty or something like that, when it comes to like guns or something like that, you see something that's you're a little like that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
You see something you're just like that's kind of stupid. I see something like him playing in open tuning already sets him apart. At least what it looked like. Open tuning is where I guess we can play different shapes, different chords in different shapes. Different places in the neck, so you can play the same. Like, say you're trying to play a G. If I had a guitar, I could show you, but I don't. A G looks one way in what's called the standard tuning, and that's what most people play when it comes to like music. I guess country, like people play A minor, C, G, D minor, or sorry, no, A minor, C, G, D. And maybe to toss in an E minor to be like, oh, like this is serious, like we're being real here. Like this E minor is like bring it down a little bit, and then we'll go to the D to bring it up and be like drinking beer, you know.
Yeah. I'm pretty drunk right now.
No,
It feels
I'm pretty
good.
up. But the fact he's playing in open tuning means that maybe he's playing in an oversaturated genre, but the fact that he has the mind to play in an open tuning and not just cater.
But nobody wins afraid of losing. And and the hard roads are the ones we're choosing.
Wow. Just
Wait.
just that line he just said makes sense to me. The hard roads are worth choosing.
So see, it's
That's nuts to me.
it's funny. It takes me a second to get like back into the mindset. I was already automatically looking where he was playing on the fretboard, and you were automatically looking at what he was saying.
Yeah.
So it's like I have no idea what he just said. So do you want to
Yeah.
go and tell me what he was saying? Because I have no
No,
idea
he's-
what he just said.
It seems to me like we're halfway through the song right now. It seems to me like he's talking about like I'm assuming it's a relationship or something, and he's talking about like the tough times, and he said something about the hard roads are worth choosing, and he's talking about like it seems like he's talking about like how difficult but worthwhile it is.
Yeah.
And so just like we talk about relationships constantly and how they're just total BS in our generation because nobody feels like putting the effort and the
Yeah. No,
the
totally.
time into it. And the fact that he's talking about like choosing the difficult road is just nuts to me. That is just it's just something that you never hear in contemporary music.
Totally.
Talking about
Something
like,
with what?
like,
How many was it? 39? 32.
32 million
Something you would
views.
never expect to hear with something with 32 million views.
Yeah.
And what's sad, I would say less than a million actually listen to the lyrics of the
Yeah.
song.
Just
I would feel like it's a lot of people just like this song because they're just like, oh, I like country music. Like this,
Yeah.
I like this guy because he just looks like a cool guy. Like I like his music.
Mm-hmm.
Like very few people actually like genuinely listen to his lyrics
yeah.
and like comprehend what he's saying. It's like, oh, the hard road is worth choosing. Like the hard road is worth choosing. Like maybe they'll think that, but they won't like, actually dive into it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They won't actually like apply it to their life. Let the music like change the way they like go about their life and whatnot. Like let the music like I don't know. I feel like music is a good way to hear certain things like in small snippets that you can kind of in small ways apply to your life and whatnot. Like so the hard road is worth choosing.
Yeah.
Like that's
good stuff.
I feel like it's a decent thing to apply to your life, that maybe even if something's a little difficult, maybe see, even though like persevering, see where it takes you.
Someday we'll look back and smile and know it was worth every mile. It don't matter to me wherever we are, where I wanna be. And honey, for once in our lives, let's take our chances and roll the dice. And I can be your lucky penny, you can be my four-leaf clover. Starting over. Starting over. It don't matter to me wherever we are, where I wanna be. And honey, for once in our lives, let's take our chances and roll the dice. And I can be your lucky penny, you can be my four-leaf clover. Starting over. Starting over.
Man, that was a.
Did you
I-
like it?
No, I definitely enjoyed that song.
That's-
Chris Stapleton.
Stapleton.
Stapleton. That is, I can say that is legitimately the first time I heard Chris Stapleton. I've never heard his name before. I didn't know he was part of the. Honestly, I would, if I heard him just on the radio, I would consider him more folk, I guess, and less country. And if I just heard him randomly, I would enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like if you weren't showing me and you were like, oh, let's look up let's listen to a country artist. Like I wouldn't think this guy was country. I would think he's more of a folk artist.
Yeah.
So is he? Would you say he's kind of that in between, or would you say he is definitely more country? Like his other stuff is way more country, or would you say he's pretty consistent with?
I'd say he's pretty consistent, but I will say this guy is like total mainstream.
Really?
He's like constantly on the local country stations. And it's like he's the only. I've never heard this song before. I don't listen to most of the local country stations because mostly what they play is just total crap, like Florida Georgia Line and just that what's that song? The one that
like Dirt Road or something.
Dirt Road, like that's the trash they usually play on local
whatever
stations.
that I can't remember. It's like Dirt Road. It's like it's designed
to
be like something you're just like
14-year-old girls,
roads,
dude. It's not.
Yeah.
People that enjoy
There's a bunch of country sluts. You're just like, I love dirt roads. I want to go into the fucking hills and go with my 4-wheel drive truck.
But I also, something that stuck out to me was just how chill the music video was.
Totally. Super chill.
Like,
but
totally chill. Just like, they've got obviously way fancier equipment than anything I could afford. But, dude, they just seem like just normal people. They don't seem like multi-millionaires. They don't seem like people that feel like they're better than you or trying to like sell you a product or something.
Totally. As somebody that has listened to a fair amount of folk music, and when I was in the band, the Kelps, this is the type of a style of music video that, or like in general, this kind of feel was that type of music in a sense. So if you watch like some folk music videos, it's almost a lot like this.
It's like super mainstream, but also like super like road less traveled mainstream, if that makes any sense.
Road? What do you mean by road? Or did you say road less traveled?
Yeah.
What's that mean?
It's like you've got your mainstream music going here, and then you've got like all the music kind of goes down this route, and then you've got some people that choose the other route. That's like not Cardi B's, not Megan Thee Stallions, not like horrible like Florida Georgia Line goes down with like the other sluts and stuff. It's like the alternative route that people like just because it's a good product. That's
you know what?
Good quality, good music with good like. I would say this song has a good message to it.
No, totally.
Like a morally correct message, and I feel like a lot more people can relate to this than nasty trash like Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh, totally. I mean? Like Cardi B or who? What are some other big names? We're like picking on Megan Thee Stallion.
We're 30. We don't know that shit.
Yeah, it's true. We don't listen to. I don't know. What are the popular stations? 107. Did you know 107.9 is not even a thing anymore?
Really?
Yeah, they shut it down. At least last time I looked.
Good.
They played you want to listen to trash? Here you go. Totally though, dude. But the only thing that I'm slightly like, they're pretty mainstream in the sense of like folk music does this a lot, like in the sense of just like, hey, we're multi-billionaires, but we're not. At the same time, like we're doing one take songs, like we're in the garage, except we have 100,000. Let's not be unrealistic. We have $10,000 recording equipment in this garage. Like we're gonna do one take song, except that we're not. We're gonna do a 10 take song. We're paying somebody $5,000 to edit the song to sound like we did it in one take. Like so, but. That doesn't mean that I didn't enjoy the song. I did enjoy the song. I feel like I can just kind of see slightly through the, and that's not picking on Chris Stapleton. You said Chris. That's not picking on Chris Stapleton. That's kind of picking on the editor of the music video. So the editor of the music video, by no means is he bad, or she bad, whatever, he or she bad. It's just that I feel like that the music video is designed to cater to a specific type of person, and they did, and that's why this song has what 30-something million views. 32 million views. So that's why the song has 32 million views. It's because it's a music video. Doesn't mean the song isn't good. The song is quite good. I enjoyed it, and I will probably go look up Chris Stapleton.
So he is actually playing here in Wheatland.
Really?
In 2022. Oops, I shouldn't have said his full name. But
I can cut that out.
But Tim actually bought tickets for it. He thought the tickets were for this year in July, but they're actually for next year in July. So he might be out of state by then. So I told Tim if he can't make it to the show, I'd buy the tickets from him for what he paid for them. Dude, would you go see this guy?
Yeah, I'd go see this guy.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
He's gonna go to the
Because if he goes to the lineman college and goes out of state, then he won't be able to make it.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, this is one of the few country artists that I would totally go see.
I would go see this guy.